Boy, I'll tell you, these back squats are not getting any easier. I think this is either my 8th or ninth week on this progression, and it's definitely sort of open-ended. I'm not really sure how much longer I'm going to be on it. Um, Perhaps one more week, we shall see. I did manage to add another 5 pounds this week, so that was nice to see, although it was definitely getting hard. And well, spoiler alert, I got to the end and I went for a double at 220, and I got the first one and it was tough. And I was pretty sure I was going to fail the second one, and I failed the second one. And so that was fine. I felt like I probably could have got 225, so that's fine. But anyway, we'll work backwards. I'm still feeling very sore from the 5K run. I didn't really feel like I had the time to do a bit of a warm up here, so I didn't really do, like, I didn't do the split squats, I didn't deadlift, stuff like that. I just kind of got into it, but I tried to spend well, a laughable amount of time really compared to what other people would do. I always feel like I'm in a rush to get these things in because, there's life happening and other needs and whatnot. And so I'm trying to move as efficiently as I can with some of these things. And so sometimes I feel like I can take the time to do a warm up proper, and other times, whether for time reasons or because I'm feeling sore and stiff, I just won't. So anyway, today was one of those days that I didn't, but I spent a little bit of time kind of just with that 45-pound bar on my back, and I put 95 pounds on the bar just for, I think I did 3 or 4 reps. Really, with this workout, it doesn't require a ton of warming up, at least from a muscle perspective. Maybe from a mobility perspective, it's not a bad idea, but because of the nature of it, where it starts so light, like less than 50% of a 1RM right now, and this is my heaviest week yet. So this whole first set of 3 with the 5-second descents and the 3-second pause in the bottom, this whole thing is basically the warm up. So again, add another 5 pounds. This set of, this one here, this set of 4 at 135, I lost count and I ended up doing a 5th rep. So when in doubt, do an extra one. But it's kind of, I don't have a clock in front of me, so I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the way down. Then I'm counting 3 in the bottom, and then I'm also counting which rep of the set of 3, 4, or 5 that I'm on. So it's not difficult for me to get confused. So anyway, that's okay. Got an extra one in, so that was good. So these felt tough. This set of, what's this, my 5th one here? Holy Hannah. These things take forever. It's crazy. But I am feeling strong. Muscular endurance, I think, is a reasonable strength of mine. At least, excuse me, yawning. Muscular endurance, I think, is a decent strength of mine, at least relative to other things. I don't have a lot of top end strength or anything like that, but I seem to be able to manage this okay. This set was tough, but it still moved fine. Like, I felt like I was strong and consistent coming out of the bottom on all 3 of these reps. So I was pleased with that. After I failed at 220, I decided to go back to 135 pounds and just take that for a ride. And that was interesting. So anyway, this workout, it's fun when I move to the next set of 3 and I either drop the 3-second pause or I drop the tempo. This first set of 5 just feels like it flies, which is always nice. And like, I just feel so solid in the bottom like that. Yeah, look at that. But boy, I tell you, I am I'm going to be feeling it next week. I know I've already been kind of talking about being sore this past week, and last week I ended up doing my back squats on the Sunday, which meant I had kind of sore legs going into the Monday night, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning rhythm. So I was feeling it last week, but I am still feeling sore and heading into this, and then the 135 that I took for a ride at the end, that's I'm going to pay for that, which is just fine. But that was something. So basically, sometimes I try not to think too hard about stuff. So I missed the double at 220, and I didn't want to end it there. And it's always nice stripping the bar back after you've had a decently heavy weight on your back, because the bar just feels so light. It just feels like it flies. So I maybe took a minute or 90 seconds of rest after I stripped the bar back and got it on the rack. And then I just decided I'm just going to take 135 for a ride, just see what I can do. And so I've done this before in the past. I think I got 25 reps with it one time, and then I think I got 30, and then I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember. It's been a long time since I've done this, because it kind of basically it sucks, because it's just a ton of time under tension, and the load is light enough that if you just stand there long enough, you can usually get another rep. But then your low back is just firing like crazy, and it's a whole thing. So I didn't overthink it at all. I wasn't telling myself I was going for a PR or anything. I didn't even know what my best my max reps set was. I knew it was 30 or something, but it didn't matter, because I didn't tell myself I was doing that in my head. I just said, yeah, bro, it's 15 reps. It's whatever. Just do 10, and if it feels easy, keep going. So I did 10, and then I went for 15. Hang on, to be continued. So this was my top set here, a set of 3 at 210. And this whole workout, I was not really worried about it. What I was worried about was I had a plan to do a double at 220 and do a single at 230. And I thought that was going to be a tall order. And so that was sort of just all that I was worried about. And in my mind, I was just sort of getting through the rest of it to get to this and the next set and that. Oh, leaning to the right. It was hard. That rep didn't feel great. And I kind of knew I was not going to make this, but I wanted to go for it anyway, because whatever. I didn't have any confidence. I barely got below parallel. That's funny. Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to make it, and I didn't want it to like pin me in the bottom or something. So I don't know. I shouldn't have even gone for it, but whatever. So this ended up being 4 minutes. There it is, 35 reps, a PR tie. I can't believe that it was just a tie. I'm speeding this up at 2 times just because, it was like 4 minutes of time under tension. I think from 42 minutes on the clock to 46 minutes on the clock. But golly, I'm going to be hurting tomorrow after this, because this I'm going to be hurting. But I didn't know what my PR was on this, or else I for sure would have done an extra. So I think what I did was I did 10 and then real quick, and then I did another 5 pretty quick, and I think that's when I turned here. And I just was doing 5s. And it wasn't until I got to 25, like I really intentionally, it's because if you're on rep like 14 or 15 and you're thinking, oh bro, I'm going to do 36 reps, there's no way. So I just had to not think about it. But as a result, I didn't know what I was going for. And meanwhile, I mean, they're looking strong, bro. They're looking strong. Meanwhile, I'm creeping up. I'm at 25. I'm at 30. And now I just say, okay, well, whatever, bro. I'm going for 35. And so I just did it. And then I go and I look. And almost a year ago to the day, February 22nd, 2023, did this for 35 reps. Is what it is. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one.